So we are back in studio with no recordation. You have no recordation.
No visual recordation.
You have no visual. The podcast will be only audio today, which pretty much works because, you didn't have an audio or you didn't have a video when you were driving in your car, listening to talk radio, did you?
Yeah.
You did?
Stop being so picky. No, I was agreeing with you, saying yeah.
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 What happened to Deion Sanders?
He's coaching a high school football team.
He's in a wheelchair. What happened to him, Michael?
Deion Sanders is not in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he is.
You're a liar.
Dude, something happened to him like a week ago.
What happened to him?
I don't know. He got hospitalized for something. I couldn't find any
Maybe
details.
from the commercial he did with the Alabama coach and the goose.
He tried to cover Saban.
Was that Aflac commercial? Is that a goose?
It's a duck, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He was on
It's
a
like
commercial.
a farm duck.
Yeah, he was on a commercial with Nick Saban. And what I heard was he said something out of the way to Nick Saban.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick Saban kind of put his shoulder into his thigh. He put his shoulder into his thigh.
Mm-hmm.
And Deion Sanders went down. And Deion Sanders, oh, my leg. And Nick Saban was basically said, well, you shouldn't have put on my shoes.
That's a very believable story.
Yeah, and it broke his femur.
What actually happened?
Deion Sanders was out for 3 weeks because he was recovering from complications from foot surgery. So he was gone for 3 weeks, and in those 3 weeks, his team that he coaches, and I don't think it's a high school. I think it's Jackson State. So he's the head coach at Jackson State. So he missed 3 games with the complications from foot surgery. And by the way, while he was gone, they won all 3 games. So, but that's why he was in a wheel. That's why he's in a wheelchair.
They won all 3 games without him?
Yes.
So why do they need him?
They apparently do not.
Yeah.
But there's talk about him maybe going someplace else.
He must be bored.
Prime time. Speaking of a wheelchair, Kenosha's about to be in a wheelchair once that verdict comes out today.
Yeah. Got that right.
Kenosha is going to be in a wheelchair on fire.
Yep. I think they should riot.
Do you honestly need Kenosha?
No.
No. What does Kenosha have to offer?
I don't know.
It's in Wisconsin.
Is it?
Yeah. So, do you even need the whole state of Wisconsin?
No, they got one football team there, so you need Green Bay. But
yeah.
I guess
And you don't even need Green Bay.
You just you just need Lambeau.
Yeah, you just need Lambeau. Yeah. Kyle Rittenhouse. Have you been following that trial lately?
What a scumbag he is.
Is he a scumbag?
Isn't he?
Well, a lot of people don't know about Kyle Rittenhouse. So Kyle Rittenhouse was... Okay, so Kyle Rittenhouse, let's see if I have it up here. All right, so Kyle Rittenhouse joined the Mexican drug cartel in 2009. And then he goes into a supermarket down in, Cancun, Mexico, steals $200 out of the cash register. Mexican cartel gets very angry. He goes on the run. All right, this is when he was like 13. So then he moves all the way up to Wisconsin after stealing $200 from a supermarket in Mexico. He ran to Wisconsin after he stole $200 from a Mexican drug cartel supermarket down in Mexico, Cancun. So now he's on the run. Well, while he was on the run, he coincidentally was in the middle of a riot. And somebody said, yo, 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 what are you doing with the AR-15? And then Kyle Rittenhouse said, what? And that guy got in Kyle Rittenhouse's face. And then Kyle Rittenhouse shot like 18 people that night. So now he's on trial for shooting like 18 to 23 people.
Yeah, I read that article too.
Yeah.
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 Bad guy. Yeah. He's a bad guy.
Yep.
I think they should probably throw the book at him and take everybody's gun so it never happens again.
Are you sure it was 18 to 23 people?
It was like 18 to 24, but 18 to 23 is what I'm 90% sure of.
And he's on trial for all of that or just the some of them?
He's on trial for stealing the $200 from the supermarket.
In Mexico?
Yes, Cancun, because he was also on vacation there. So when he was on vacation, he was working with the Mexican drug cartel. And he went to a supermarket, and with the same AR-15 that he shot the 23 people with, he held up the supermarket for $200.
Yeah. So on the bright side of things, I hear that if he gets acquitted here on these murder charges, that they're going to extradite him to Mexico to stand trial for the theft of the $200. So it's going to be a slam dunk either way.
Yeah, and they will hang you from a bridge.
Yeah, naked.
Naked. That's usually what happens.
Yeah.
If you mess with the Mexican drug cartel.
I've seen it happen.
Have you been there when it's happened?
So yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse, bad dude, man. You know, I think the people of Kenosha should probably riot, whether or not he's found guilty or innocent.
Yeah, I think that's the best. I think that's the best thing that you could do. You know what I mean? If he's guilty or not guilty, you should riot.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Why?
It's fun. I think it's fun. It's like
Yeah.
you know, it's like going to a ball game and enjoying America's favorite pastime. Rioting is America's new favorite pastime.
Yeah. It's like if your team wins, you want to charge the field and rip down the field goal, right?
Right.
Now, if your team loses, you go out and you brawl in the streets, in the parking lot.
Yes.
Yeah, so either way, I think you should riot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty healthy. It's a pretty healthy activity and exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah, people need to get out. You know, people just sit on their couch too much and their couch potatoes and they watch TV. They really need to get out
They do.
and tear some shit up.
Well, is everybody going to riot together, or is it just going to be the side that is upset about the verdict that's going to riot, or is everyone going to riot?
Everybody should riot together.
Like, so together.
They should.
So there'll be unity in the rioting, is what you're saying.
Well, I'm saying there should be. I'm not saying that there will be.
Are they going to riot against each other or together?
It'll kind of be like the purge. You know, you'll have those that try to hide from it, and then you'll have those that actively participate.
Yeah.
We call those the go-getters.
Because honestly, I mean, have you ever heard of Kenosha before this?
In Tommy Boy. Have you ever seen Tommy Boy? That's a good movie.
There's a bear shit in the woods.
Does it?
Depends if it lives in the woods or not. I don't think bears in zoos shit in the woods.
But did you see Tommy Boy?
Does a bear shit in the woods?
So you did. Did you see Tommy Boy?
Nope.
You didn't see Tommy Boy.
Nope.
You're a lie.
Don't have to. Don't want to.
You're a liar.
Nope.
You know where else I heard of Kenosha?
Where?
A League of Their Own. Because aren't they from Racine? Aren't they from Wisconsin?
I don't have any idea.
Yeah.
A League of Their Own.
I know the movie, but
I think they're from Wisconsin. Someone's from Kenosha.
I think you must like watch movies with the captions on to catch things like that.
Yeah.
I watch movies with captions on when it's in a foreign language.
I don't watch movies in foreign languages.
I know. I heard that about you.
Yeah.
a long time ago.
It
Like
takes
you don't do subtitles.
It takes the entertainment out of it.
Can you read? Is that why?
I read, but I read Arabic like backwards. You know, I read from right to left.
Isn't that like Chinese?
I don't know.
Don't they read from right to left?
I think they read from top to bottom.
Who does?
Chinese.
Where?
In China.
China.
So do they live? So
The China virus.
is it only in China? How about if someone's Chinese in the United States? Do they read top to bottom, right to left, or left to right?
Are they reading
would
Chinese?
still- yeah.
I guess.
Isn't it pretty universal, though, if you're reading Chinese?
I don't know. Well, I mean, you have Mandarin, then you have Cantonese, don't you? Aren't there different types of Chinese?
But Kyle Rittenhouse, man, whether or not he's found guilty or not, that city will burn and lose a couple of, Advanced Auto Parts.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's just where we are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's just where we are. It is what it is.
Maybe it'll make gas prices go down.
Highly doubt it.
Yeah.
You could probably get some
Hopefully
free
that-
gas
well, maybe
if you
the-
went there.
Maybe they'll burn enough, cars and stuff to where the demand will be low enough where it can go down for the rest
You
of
would
us.
never be that fortunate.
One can only hope.
One can only hope. Yeah.
Does the idea of a riot happening because of this verdict, does it bother you? Does it bother you that there's definitely going to be a riot, probably one way or another, after this verdict comes down?
No, it does not bother me.
I mean, doesn't it how does it make you feel about our society?
I've given up on society a long time ago.
So you'd rather just see it happen or not happen? Do you care? Do you want it to happen?
Don't care.
If it doesn't happen, don't care?
Don't care.
Why don't you care?
I don't know, man. Why do you care or not care about a tree that falls in the woods and nobody's around?
It's if you can hear a tree fall in the woods, if no one's around, does it make a sound?
Exactly. So who cares?
So there's going to be a riot.
Maybe.
You said there was.
I said there should be either way.
Oh, there should be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why should there be?
Because it's Kenosha, man.
What do you have against Kenosha?
I don't have anything against it. I think it's more so coming from a viewpoint of like only the strong survive type deal. You know what I mean? If your city is so vulnerable to burn, it should burn. You know? You know?
That's worrisome.
Why?
Well, I mean, how about where we live?
Where do you live?
Not in Kenosha.
Yeah, same applies. Same applies. If your town or city, gets burned, does it deserve to be burned to the ground? Maybe. Bigger fish eats a little fish. I mean, who am I to say?
Yeah. And in this society, they'll probably burn their own houses down.
Yeah. Because capitalism is bad.
Yeah. I want to make a point. So I'm going to
Burn my house.
I'm going to set my apartment building on fire.
Because we deserve to be homeless.
Yeah, because of Kyle Rittenhouse. He's the devil.
Why do people hate Kyle Rittenhouse so much?
I don't think people hate him. I think maybe some of the victims' parents might hate him. I don't know. I really don't think anybody truthfully hates the guy. I just think they just find it's just the next thing that's entertaining.
He claims he was there to protect people's property against these riots. Have you seen this kid?
Yeah, I've seen him.
You've seen a picture of this kid. Like, you're going to inject yourself into that situation
With that type of face.
with yourself I'm going to bring myself down there and open up a 55-gallon drum of whoop ass.
It probably wasn't the wisest decision.
No, it was not. It was a downright dumb decision. Let us go. Yeah, was that Jeopardy?
Wow.
Yeah. Bottom line is, dude, you don't inject yourself into that situation, man. What did you think was going to happen? You're going to go down there in a hostile atmosphere by yourself, knowing that the drug cartels are chasing you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we joke around a lot, man, but honestly, who knows what to make of it? I mean, I wasn't there. Saw a little bit of video clips, you know. I just don't know why. I mean, the kid's 17. I guess, you know, you have certain passions or certain points that you want to make. You know what I mean? You want to be a hero. So, you know, you go down there and try to save you know, an Advanced Auto Parts or U.S. Cellular. But you know what I mean? But man, let me tell you something. I mean, I'm saving their property. Kid, they got insurance. Okay?
Yeah.
They're not worried about you.
Yeah.
Grabbing a fire extinguisher.
You did good.
Yeah, you did real good.
Real good.
Proud of you.
Yeah. How's it worked out for you?
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I mean,
the question about guilt is always, would you do it over again? If you had a chance to do it over again, would you do it again? If you say no, then you did something wrong, right? Like somebody kicks in my door and threatens my family, and I blow their head off, and I got to go to court over it, and they ask me, would you do that again? The answer is yes.
yeah.
Every time.
I mean, I understand that, man, but sometimes it just doesn't apply, I guess, to the law.
It does when you are there's a certain amount of judgment that has to be used when you carry a firearm. And if your judgment is clouded enough to where you go inject yourself in a hostile situation when you don't need to, then you don't have the proper judgment to be carrying a firearm in the first place. At that point, it makes you no better than the so-called gangbangers that you claim to be protecting everybody from. You're not protecting anybody. Who you protecting? You went down there and got yourself in trouble and had to protect yourself. That's what happened. Or if you just sat your ass at the house and watch Netflix.
He could be guilty of.
You're a very loud chewer. You know that?
Yeah, really. He could be guilty of what?
That's disgusting.
He could be guilty of bad judgment, but is he guilty of murder?
You can get manslaughter for using bad judgment and getting behind the wheel of a car drunk and killing somebody. It's pretty much automatic, I think.
Yeah, I don't know the law, man. I don't when it comes to that. I know, like, yeah, whatever. And different laws apply for different states, too. So, I mean, it is what it is.
He should have stayed home and watched Netflix.
He should have stayed home and watched Netflix.
Yeah.
And honestly picked a better hobby than protecting Kenosha.
And robbing Mexican grocery stores.
It wasn't even was it Kenosha that he was at? Was that the city that he was?
Yeah.
He's not from Kenosha. But
he's not even from Wisconsin, is he?
I think he's from Minnesota. I think he's on the other side of the border.
Whatever. I mean, but it is what it is. We all have our hobbies.
Should he be? What should he be found, Matt? Guilty or innocent?
I mean, I haven't heard enough. I mean, I really haven't. I've heard snippets.
Nobody cares what you heard. Just weigh in on it. Just off the top of your head.
It's not going to be truthful. So I could say, well, if somebody came up to him and pointed a gun at his head, yeah, he has the right to shoot that person to defend himself. Did it go down exactly like that? I don't know. Did it? I don't know. So whatever I say, it's not 100% correct because I don't know the whole entire story. You know, whatever I say, whether or not he's guilty or not, might just be off because I have painted a story that's not totally true and it's false. So I don't know. But what do you want me to say? If I say, yeah, oh, he's guilty, then I might be saying, yeah, he's guilty because of something that I don't even know the full story to. So really, I don't know. Really, I don't.
But either way, you think there should be riots?
No, I don't think there should be riots, man. I think people should just mind their own business.
What if their business is rioting?
Then
I want to riot.
Then they should riot. No, I don't think people should just not riot and mind their own business. I just can't. I mean, it just takes so much energy to.
It's good exercise.
It just takes so much energy to be passionate about something.
It's like the NFL's Play 60.
You know what I mean?
Get outside for 60 minutes a day, do a little bit of rioting, make sure you get the heart rate up.
Yeah, but you have so much energy and passion about something that's not going anywhere. Who cares? There's another thing. Yeah, we celebrated Veterans Day last week. We talk a lot about holidays. Did you celebrate Veterans Day?
I did.
You did? How'd you celebrate it?
Every time I saw a veteran, I thanked him.
What a psycho. What a psycho.
You just walk up to random people and thank you for your service.
Yeah, pretty much I do that. I walk up to cops and firefighters and veterans and say thank you.
Not most cops aren't veterans.
No, I thank them for their service.
Why? It's not Cops Day.
Every day is Cops Day.
Is it?
If they're working every day.
Somebody needs to riot in your town.
Yeah, you should go to Kenosha and start thanking the cops during the riots.
I don't think I'm ever going to Kenosha. Ever.
Go thank a cop for his service, man. And the firefighters, too, there, because there's going to be a lot of stuff on fire.
I would not bother them while they were doing their job. But if they're in the supermarket and they're buying, like, steak, and he's just kind of sitting there, and he's looking at the steak, he's trying to decide between the London broil or the strip steak, or if he's just going to go get some chicken, I would go up to him then and say, I appreciate your service. Thank you.
Probably get some pig.
Yeah. I just had the best pork rinds ever this week. Speaking of pig.
Where?
Future sponsor. I think they're called Epic.
Are they veteran owned?
I don't know.
Thank you for your service.
I wish they were. But they are really, really good.
If you really wanted to serve your country, you should join the post office. There's a start,
Yeah.
There's something that you could really get your hands in, and say, I'm going to make a difference.
Yep. Just like Newman from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen that show.
Instead of joining the military, protecting the Rothschilds' wealth,
Yeah.
I'm not a veteran, so I couldn't really say. I don't know.
No, you absolutely can say.
But I wouldn't criticize a veteran if he did that.
If he joined the military just to protect the Rothschilds' wealth.
Yes.
I would like to thank Sylvester Stallone for being Rambo.
You know what's better than being
too.
a veteran? Playing one on TV.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite veteran on TV? Or the movies? Rambo is pretty good. He might be the greatest movie veteran character of all time.
I don't know, man. There's a lot. The drunk pilot from Independence Day was a pretty good one.
Randy Quaid. He was good.
Yeah, he was a good veteran.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris in the Missing in Action movies.
Maybe.
That was good.
Maybe.
Did you see those?
It's still, yeah, I saw. Still not better than Sylvester Stallone.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Rocky. Yep.
Yeah. Like Tom Cruise playing in Top Gun is actually better than being an actual fighter pilot. You know what I mean? Like when you grow up, you say, "Oh man, I want to be a fighter jet pilot." And Tom Cruise grew up. He said, "I want to read some lines from a piece of paper."
Had to play one on TV.
After Top Gun.
And look who's better. And look who got paid more. You know what I mean?
But the real fighter pilot really knows how to fly.
Who cares?
But it would be kind of cool. I almost.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be cool. I'm saying which situation is more profitable, and not just money wise.
Yeah, do you think Tom Cruise made more money off of Days of Thunder, or do you think like a real NASCAR driver that has a 15-year career?
I think Dale Jr. has made more money in his career than Tom Cruise made for Days of Thunder.
Yeah, but what did it cost him? Because Tom Cruise made that movie in like 4 months.
But Dale Jr. is a real legit cool NASCAR driver.
Tom Cruise is a real cool, legit actor.
He is. I love Tom Cruise. Not the Scientologist Tom Cruise, but the Maverick Tom Cruise. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, like Cole Trickle, for instance, is my favorite NASCAR driver.
He's probably the only NASCAR driver that you know, besides Bill Elliott.
My point exactly. That's my point. That's my point.
Cole Trickle made me like NASCAR even more.
It's better to play one on TV than it actually is to be one.
Yeah. Take
Nobody ever told me that.
The Matrix, for instance.
It's where you going with that?
I don't know.
Where you going with that?
Acting in that movie would be much better than doing that in real life.
Eating the soup.
I don't know. If I was Neo, I think it would be better to be Neo to be able to control time and space and, slow down bullets than
You're
actually
not controlling time and space. You're inside of a computer program. There is no time and space.
Mm-hmm. There is time.
It's ones and zeros.
There is time, though,
It's
right?
code. It's just code.
But there is time.
It's all interpretation.
I think he's making that up.
There's nothing material.
There is time.
There's nothing material. It's all a projection.
Well, does time pass or does it just stand still?
No, it passes because your brain is actually hooked up. Your physical brain in time and space is hooked up to a...
Yeah. Time outside of the Matrix exists.
Do you know they're making a new Matrix?
No.
They are. He's back.
He's back.
Like Cam Newton?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like 97 yards passing in that game or something, didn't he?
2 touchdowns. Yeah, 2 touchdowns. I think it's kind of cool that Cam Newton came back. I'm not a fan of the Panthers, but I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That he came back.
I'm not sure it'll last.
It'll sell tickets.
It will sell tickets, and there's a big revenge game this coming Sunday.
Is he playing are they playing the Patriots?
No, they're playing the Skins.
Ooh.
Yeah, Ron Rivera, Scott Turner, that whole clique that he played for before.
That should be interesting.
And Ron had, I think, 2 or 3 opportunities to go grab him.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously passed. So, yeah, it'll be somewhat of a revenge game. I think it's in Carolina. So it's going to be rowdy.
Who did the Panthers just beat this
The
weekend?
Cardinals.
All right, so they beat the Cards down, and then Washington beat
The Bucks.
the Bucks. So it could be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But after I saw Top Gun, it made me want to be a real fighter pilot. It didn't make me want to be an actor.
I used to watch Commando and then grab my BB gun and go like jump in the ditches out in the front yard.
Yeah, you know why? Because nobody actually had parents to say, hey, son, that's not real.
Hey, son, stop throwing rocks at cars driving by.
It was pecans, but yeah.
Hey, son, you go be like him. Be an actor.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Do something that matters.
Yeah. Do something.
Do something that matters.
Yeah. Exactly.
You see all these people that's going to join the military.
You can be anything you want to be.
You go be like him and go read a script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it cooler to be an astronaut or is it cooler to be
Captain Kirk?
Captain Kirk or Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar?
Yeah.
I'd like to be Captain. I would choose Captain Kirk.
I couldn't name one astronaut right now.
John Glenn.
I couldn't name one.
That's like alive and like an actual astronaut now.
No, who went to the moon? Armstrong?
Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, I can name one. I'll take that back. I can name one astronaut.
Who was the other one that went with him?
I think Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin. There you go. Buzz Lightyear. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, let me name some people that have actually been to space on a TV screen.
Clint Eastwood.
Space Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Armageddon.
Yep. Ben Affleck. Yeah.
So what you're saying, maybe The Matrix is better.
But you kind of have to take the pill to be in the Matrix, right?
No, you got to take the pill to get out of the Matrix.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
So how do you get? Oh, so he had to. He was in the Matrix, and he had to take the pill to get out of the Matrix.
Right.
I forgot.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Remember they flush him down the tube and everything. He's like alien food.
Oh yeah. He's just kind of sitting in the little thing, right?
A fetus.
Yeah, that kind of thing, something like that. A sack. He was hanging in the sack.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Hanging right there.
Yep.
Right.
In a sack.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to get ejaculated out. Blue Chews brought to you.
I often think I would take the deal that the bald-headed guy took. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The guy that said, I know this stick's not real.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's delicious.
Yeah.
I don't want to remember anything.
That guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ralphie from Sopranos.
Ralphie. Yeah. I never liked him. He always played a sucky character in everything he did.
Yeah, he did.
It's funny how you just have actors that you don't like because, like, you just never like any of their characters.
They're always villains.
Yeah, but those are the good actors, the ones that are like, they play that guy so much that you hate him, but you're supposed to hate him.
Yeah. Have y'all seen The Ranch?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
I love it.
What's the old guy's name?
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Yeah, he's cool, man. Sam Elliott. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's got the other dude from the '70s show in there too.
Yeah, what's his name? But he's not in the final couple.
No,
seasons.
he dies.
Yeah, his character dies.
Yeah.
They wrote him out of it.
They replaced him with Dax Shepard.
Right.
Yeah. They didn't replace his character, but Dax Shepard kind of comes.
Rooster went off the side of a cliff with his car or his motorcycle.
Yeah.
And they never found his body.
Yeah, Rooster was funny, man.
I thought they were going to bring him back for the final episode.
Too.
That would have been cool.
I thought he staged it, but whatever. Yeah, you didn't see that, did you, Matt?
No.
The Ranch.
No.
It's not bad, man. It's like a sitcom.
It's
kinda.
good. I mean, it's...
Don't want to.
They say curse words in it.
But yeah.
Don't need to.
But then you get actors like Denzel and McConaughey who play a myriad of different roles.
Leo,
sure, yeah.
Clint Eastwood.
Gosh, that guy's old. That guy's like 412 years old.
He is. He's came out with another movie, and I think he's like 91 years old. I bet you he could still kick somebody's ass, too.
I doubt it, man. He looks like a shriveled up old sticky sock or something.
Say that to his 44 Magnum.
Yeah, sure. I mean, not
I
back
would
in the
say to
Josie
his,
Wales
but
day.
I wouldn't say it to Alec Baldwin's.
Wow.
Touche. It's like Nikki Glaser said on like one of the roasts of him. She's like, I've never been more convinced that 5 people have buried a hooker together. Talking about him and his brothers and whatever.
The Baldwin brothers?
Yeah.
Did they bury a hooker someplace?
It was a joke.
Oh.
It's Nikki Glaser, so yeah, she's anyway, whatever. She tells it better.
But it aged well. But yeah, man, I don't know what's gonna happen. Kenosha is gone. Didn't even know where it was anyway. But I mean, we let these things consume our lives, and they're really not that much of value, in our day to day. We let the media and whatnot dictate what will be our emotions for that day.
What's important and how you should feel about it.
Yeah. They make you choose a side. Just a very faint heartbeat before the flat line. People aren't so much left or right anymore.
Are they not?
People are just numb.
Numb's a good word.
And I think they're not there. There's a sense that it's going there. Just a numbness to everything.
Yeah. Maybe we're in a matrix.
That would not surprise me.
No?
That would definitely not surprise me. Or Bizarro World or the Twilight Zone or some crazy insane asylum.
Do you think the earth is flat?
No.
You don't think everything you look up and see is just a projection?
No.
But if we were in the matrix, then everything would be a projection.
I guess so. I don't know. I don't really remember.
Do you think we went to the moon?
Yes.
You were like 30 when that happened, right?
No.
Old ass. It was. Did you ever meet like the real Saint Nick?
You 69, right? No. You were born in 1960.
I was born. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, with Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
Shared a labor delivery room. 91-year-old Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
What is Clint Eastwood doing in the delivery room?
He was being born.
That would be kind of cool.
Would it?
Being born in the same room as Clint Eastwood.
What kind of significance would that hold? Is it a magical room because he was born
You
there?
were born in the same room at the same time as Dirty Harry.
Well, you were born in the same country as Dirty Harry.
Or Philo Beto.
Is that significant?
Do you know who Philo Beto is?
No.
You don't know who Philo Beto is?
I know who Lilo and Stitch are.
Me too. What's their favorite kind of music?
Who?
Lilo and Stitch.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley. Yeah, this dude's old, man. This dude's old.
Wise men say only fools rush in,
This guy.
but I can't help falling in love
With Samuel L. Jackson.
with
The horrors.
you. Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
yeah, I mean, you can change things if you want. You know, you can go out, you can make a difference. You can be somebody, man. You can
Be anybody you want.
you can pick up that brick and throw it through that Advanced Auto Parts.
Or you can just be the one that puts the pallet of bricks on the sidewalk.
Or you could be the one that delivers the pallet.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to be? Do you want to be the crisis actor, or do you want to be the player?
The facilitator.
Yeah.
Of the crisis. You know,
You
I
choose.
I think I'd go with Tom Cruise and just be the guy that acts like the facilitator or the actual brick thrower and gets paid for it.
Would you be Tom Cruise like in Mission Impossible?
No,
Or
I didn't like those.
You didn't like Mission Impossible?
Nah, I liked Minority Report better.
All the Right Moves?
I don't know what that is.
When he was in high school football, Pennsylvania?
Dude,
I like the movie where he was like dating Penelope Cruz. What movie was that?
Are you thinking about Johnny Depp
No,
and Blow?
I never seen that. What is the movie I'm thinking about?
I don't remember any movie that he did with Penelope Cruz.
Dude, he did it. Vanilla Sky.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was. Vanilla Sky. See, I know things.
Did you see Lincoln?
No.
Of course I did.
I figured you did.
Of course I did.
Did you love it?
I did. He was actually exactly how Lincoln was.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything. How he spoke, you know,
How he got
same
shot.
voice, how he got shot. It was
spot on.
exactly how Lincoln was in that time.
They didn't have audio recordings back then, right?
Yeah, they did. They also had video.
7 years ago.
But the Nazis actually owned the technology. So yeah.
Or Hydra.
In the 1860s, the Nazis had audio and video. But
Rittenhouse is a German name, by the way. Maybe he's a Nazi.
I don't know who that is.
Rittenhouse. Kyle.
Oh,
Rittenhouse.
Kyle, that kid again?
Yeah, it's a German name.
Is it?
Maybe he's connected with the Luftwaffe or something.
The Air Force?
He's the Sixth Reich.
Luftwaffe.
Fluffenwaffle.
Yeah, so...
Is waffle a German term?
I think it's Belgian.
That makes sense.
I don't know. I just made that up. Might be because of Belgian waffles.
Then what's a regular waffle?
An Eggo.
11. 11.
11 what?
She likes Eggos.
Who's 11?
Stranger Things.
Is that her? She's 11? She's not 11. She's something else. Isn't she a different number? She's 11?
Dude.
All right. I didn't see season 3 yet, so it's been a long time.
Well, she was 11 in season 1 and 2 also.
That's a good point.
Netflix is going to a lot of British actors and actresses.
Because they're usually the best ones out there.
Are they?
I think so.
I don't know, man.
Like, British actors play Americans. Like, Batman is a Brit. Superman.
Which Batman?
The greatest Batman ever.
Christian Bale?
Yes.
The greatest Batman ever?
Yes.
I think the cartoon was the greatest Batman ever, and he was American.
What cartoon?
The Batman cartoon.
I didn't watch the Batman cartoon. Like the Super Friends?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what the Super Friends are with the Wonder Twins?
I have never heard
the Hall of Justice?
Any of those terms. I've heard of the Justice League, but I've never heard of the Hall of Justice and the Super Twins or whatever you said. And the
Wonder Twins. Wonder Twins activate. Form of water. I am a pail. The pail water goes in the pail.
I don't think that exists.
It does. It existed before you guys obviously were born or capable of watching television and retaining any information. So never mind.
So anyway,
is he sleeping?
I don't know what he's doing. He's snorting something over there, or
he's brushing his face on the mic. I think again.
Yeah, I think he likes to do that. Yeah.
I'm just tired of you mentioning 1970 movies that nobody has ever seen ever.
It's a theme of his for sure.
Ever.
Yeah,
no movies were ever made in 1970s other than Jaws.
The Godfather 1 and 2.
And The Godfather 1 and 2.
Star Wars.
Was Star Wars in the 70s or 80s?
You're a Star Wars guy, Matt?
No.
Have you ever seen a whole entire movie?
I think so.
In one sitting?
I think so.
I don't know that I have.
But are you serious?
I don't know that I have, man. Oh my gosh. Like, I remember the original with the little Wookiees in the forest. You know, like
Return of the Jedi.
But that wasn't the first one?
And they're not Wookiees.
What are they?
Chewbacca's a Wookiee.
What's the little guys that got like the leather, like
those are the
headdress and whatnot?
They're bears.
Like the
They're koalas.
They're bears.
Is a koala a bear?
Yeah, Star Wars first episode was good, man. I remember Luke Skywalker when he went to Mars. And he was doing research on his new book. That was episode 1, right? But he was older because the episodes run back to forth, back.
He was on Mars? I thought it took place in the faraway galaxy.
Yeah, that's Mars.
Okay.
Because they were originally from Andromeda. So he came to Mars, and he was doing research for his new book. That was episode 1.
What'd you think about Star Trek the movie?
The original Star Trek the movie?
There's more than one.
Well, there's Star Trek the motion picture. The original one with Captain Kirk, William Shatner from the TV show.
No, not that one.
The new one with Chris Pine.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the second one? It sucked. I'll save you the trouble. Sucked.
I like the third one. I liked them all, but I like the third one.
The third one?
Wasn't there a third one?
With Chris Pine in it?
Yeah, there's 3 of them, right?
I just thought there were 2, but I don't know.
Maybe it is. No, one of them, but it was a take on The Wrath of Khan. But it wasn't a remake of The Wrath of Khan, but it was connected with Khan. It was the one with what's his name who plays Doctor Strange.
Have you seen
Cumberbatch?
Have you seen King Kong vs. Godzilla?
Yes, I have. Mm-hmm. Loved it.
Did you see Godzilla?
I did. Loved it.
That had 11 in it too.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
But she was not 11.
No, she wasn't.
She was the son of the guy who was the head coach from Friday Night Lights, the TV series.
She was not the son of the guy.
You're right. It was the daughter. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get her pronouns
just
right.
Just a little confused. That's his protest.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
I'm going to screw up this audio so much that you're going to have to clip it out because I don't like it.
I'm not going to. That's the thing. Like, he's playing right into my hands.
He's like disgustedly bored.
Yeah, well, he needs to start talking then.
He's that guy, like when you're at a party and your eyes are everyone's kind of hanging out, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, he like no one's talking to him, and then he like kind of just takes out his phone. He's sitting there. He's like,
yeah, he's like the guy that goes to dinner with his wife and never says a word to her. Just plays his phone the whole time. He's so disinterested in everything.
Unless it's all about him.
Yeah, yeah. See, he is the one that wants to be in the Matrix.
How could you tell? Because it was probably the statement I made 10 minutes ago.
What'd you say? I don't
about
remember.
taking the deal with the guy and the steak and the Ralphie
Sure.
plate. Is that how you figured that out?
I don't listen to you talk very often, so I don't know.
But yeah, so yeah, just hearing you two ramble on, it's just, yeah, man, you're right. It's just, I don't think a lot of cities deserve to go on. Just hearing you two spout information about worthless movies that don't mean anything. I can really see, like, you know, you look at a city burning and it's like, you know, with the remote in your hand.
That's what's up.
And you just kind of give it a shrug, like,
Forget about it. What are you going to do, huh?
What are you going to do, right?
What are you going to do, huh? Hey, give me another beer.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. It's like, if you don't have a fireplace in your house, but you want that ambiance, you know, just turn on the Kenosha News in a couple of days.
And hear the crackles. Yeah.
That's a disturbing image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so bad.
But I mean, you can see it, man. You can really get a feel for, you know, a shift. Are these cities really worth it anymore? You know what I mean?
It's messed up, man.
Do you really need, you know, the Apple store on the corner?
Do you really need Kenosha or Flint, Michigan?
I don't know.
Or I don't know, man. Cities are not the place to be right now, though, are they?
No, I would say no.
Yeah.
Why? Why aren't cities
Too many people.
It's jungle, man.
What's wrong with people?
They riot.
There are certain people that I just don't like.
Really? What certain people don't you like?
But when you're in a city, there's certain people I don't like in every place, whether it's a big city or a small town. But when you're in a city, there's just more of them. Whereas if you're in a small town and there's a few people you don't like, you can just avoid them.
Moving on.
Ask him what he wants to talk about.
Look at him. Just look at his face. Look at him sitting over there with his face and existing. How dare you, you selfish bastard. Happy Veterans Day, by the way. You're a veteran that proudly went and fought for the Rothschilds' wealth.
I texted my buddy Jeff about Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm.
He was a veteran.
He is a veteran.
He's a veteran.
Yeah, not was. He's still alive.
What did I say?
Was. Anyway, continue.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah, he is a veteran. You're right. Sorry, I got confused. Yeah, and I texted him, you know, and he gets it. I said, look, man, nobody cares about your service. Nobody cares about this country. All right. And then, he texts back and said, hey, are you doing well today? I think he was concerned.
You doing okay, bud?
Yeah.
Thinking
I said,
about
yeah,
you.
man, I was on the toilet at the time.
Right.
So, yeah, man, I'm just on the toilet. I thought I would text you because it's Veterans Day,
Yeah.
But I just told him,
Taking this shit made me think about you.
I said, look, man, nobody cares about you or your service, or your free meal you get at Golden Corral, which, whatever.
Sign me up.
Why don't you go down
for
there?
the military.
Yeah, go down there and get some Corona or something.
Yeah, get that.
And I don't mean the beer.
I care.
Yeah, man. I mean, I guess it's necessary. It's a necessary thing to do, I suppose. But all in all, man, you're just doing your job. That's it. You weren't drafted. You exercised your own free will and signed your name up and got paid to do a job. And at the end of the day, that's all it is. It's just a job.
That mud chews so loud, dude.
I know. I hope he really has something profound to say after his chewing.
I know.
It's too sweet.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
So did anybody tell you Happy Veterans Day other than other veterans?
I don't think so. And I was very appreciative of that. And maybe like a few, I think, said, hey, Happy Veterans Day, bro. I don't have their number. I don't know who they are. So it's,
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Uh-huh.
And it happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Did your wife wake up and tell you Happy Veterans Day that day?
No.
She didn't tell you at all?
No.
Did your mom call you?
No.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Did you really not want anyone to say, if someone knew that you were a veteran and they said, thank you for your service, would that bother you?
Yeah, it bothers every veteran.
Does it really?
Yeah. Yeah, it bothers every veteran.
You're lying.
No, it does. It does. Because it's...
Michael just went around a random people.
I mean, what?
Happy Veterans Day.
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear that, man. Not a veteran. Nobody wants to hear
No,
that.
they don't want to hear thank you for your service?
No, they don't. I actually follow a lot of military pages. And, one of the recurring memes is that. You know what I mean? Hey, thank you for your service. It's kind of like an inside joke now to other veterans. Hey, thank you for your service. Because it's cheap. It's worthless. Doesn't mean anything. It's like if I just told him, he holds Bitcoin right now. If I told him, hey, Bitcoin's worthless.
Yeah.
It's $0. And that's the same type of face he would make.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, it is worthless.
And Michael's over there like, you mean my investment was all for nothing?
Yeah.
I told so many people Happy Veterans Day.
Yeah, you more so offended them than anything. Yeah.
They think less of you now.
Nobody wants to hear that,
I
man.
hate that freaking guy. Look at his camouflage hat. Who does he think he is? Gosh, telling me Happy Veterans Day. Fucking loser. I wish you would die so I wouldn't have to defend you.
You guys suck. I'm not playing anymore.
But it is what it is, Yeah. If you want to thank a veteran, go ahead, man. Go ahead. It's your world.
Happy Veterans Day, Matt.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, bud.
Yeah.
Thank you, because
But yeah, it was good. It was good.
if you hadn't have got deported over there overseas and had to leave your job, I'd have never got hired over there.
Yeah,
So thank you for your service.
that's mainly what it is, man. It's a deportation to another country.
Allegedly raping a 16.
Please edit that one out.
Great. Gosh, this freaking guy.
Well,
Yeah,
I can't
he up
do
there
that.
trying to thank somebody for their service on Facebook.
You make all the fun you want to make.
One of the greatest military movies ever made, Tropic Thunder.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was in that, right?
I don't know. I never saw it.
I think he was.
Robert Downey Jr. was, I know.
Yeah.
But I don't know about Tom. I think he probably was. I never saw it.
It is what it is today. No video, only audio.
I think that's what's bothering you. That you're not on video. Does it bother you that you're not on video?
No, it doesn't actually. I kind of like not video.
I do too.
Yeah. I like it.
It's definitely easier.
Yeah, it's easier. And maybe we evolved to no video. As a podcast, I rarely ever watch podcasts. Always, lock the screen and put it in my pocket.
Like when you go on YouTube.
When I go on YouTube.
So if you were listening to a show like Nothing Snooty, you would just listen to it. You wouldn't watch the guys.
I wouldn't watch it.
How about if they were like as handsome and as engaging as you guys are?
Still.
You just wouldn't do it.
Nope.
Is there anybody on YouTube that you enjoy watching?
Not really, man.
No, you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, you listen to podcasts. That's what's making me think, like, maybe we should kind of revamp this thing another way. But I don't know, man. Video is good, I guess, for guests, maybe.
I think video is good, but it wasn't until you told me about how with the YouTube Premium, this is not a promotion, but that you could actually close your phone down and then keep on listening to it, which is good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. But, you look at talk radio, nobody ever complained back in the day when they say, oh, what if I want to see Rush Limbaugh? I don't want to see him. No,
Right.
there's no option.
Why don't you go riot about it?
Because I don't think it would solve anything if I did that.
It's not a good reason.
Oh, I think it would. If you projected your energy in the right way, it definitely would solve some issues.
Like, what would I write? I would burn down the studio?
Duh.
I guess, that's a good point. So let me go ahead and burn down my own business. I see the logic now.
Would not
Makes
fix a
sense.
problem?
That's right. That went over my head completely during the entire time that they were doing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
They being the bad people, not they being a particular type of person, just they being the idiot
What do you mean they?
arsonists.
What do you mean they?
All of them.
Who are those people?
All of those people. Not just one people. The idiot people.
The idiot people.
The bad people.
Is that their preferred pronoun?
I don't know. I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in pronouns?
I was an English major, but I was not very good at the grammatical part of it.
Well, I can tell you pronouns do exist.
Thank you all. Maybe, just maybe, Kenosha will come here and burn this place to the ground. If only we were so fortunate. Thank you.
Bye-bye now.